this every time.
I know.
Every fucking
Okay.
Hey guys,
All right.
welcome back to Ridiculous Radio. Yeah, we're here with Adam Webb, Ghoulsby Serpents. We were just talking about scorpions, and you want to get back into that,
Yeah.
Adam?
You may continue.
What are we talking about again?
Yeah, so we were talking about how I wanted to get one. And we were talking about different kinds, and like Adam was talking about, and I've heard of, was the smaller the pincher, the more venom, and the larger the pincher, the less lethal they are.
It totally makes sense, man. Because the defense mechanism, you got to, like the tarantulas as well.
Yeah.
Got this, this kind of defense mechanism, but this one doesn't. So the potency of the venom goes up.
It completely makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. So how?
So, anyone get any cool pickups lately? Adam, you get any locks or?
The last one I got, I've been trying to slow up, bro. I'll be honest with you, but I adopted some leopard geckos from a friend, and then also my girlfriend's sister gave up two. She, just changes in life and all. So we now have 4 leopard geckos here in the room with us.
Oh, nice.
Any kind of like morphs, or is it?
I think one I want to say is possibly a hypo tangerine, but the girlfriend's sister didn't know. No, other way around. The gentleman I got him from didn't know exactly what the morphs were, but just trying to figure stuff out. I went online and looked, did some comparison pics, that kind of stuff, and I think that one might be a hypo tangerine, but other than that, I think they're all normals, if you will.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Figure something different. Why not? Because I knew that we were getting 2 from the girl's sister not so long ago. And then somebody hit me up and says, "Hey, man," I'm like, "Well, I'm already taking 2. I'll take 2 more. That's cool."
Why not? Why not?
So has anyone had any trouble lately with grocery shopping or?
God, what a mess, man.
Yes, it's definitely craziness out there.
What a mess.
So, I'm living staff at an adult foster care home. Well, when we grocery shop for 2 adult foster care homes, right? And here we are, and it looks like we're like trying to hoard all this food and everything, and literally it's supplies for 60 adults that last 2 weeks. So it's crazy.
That's got to be.
Oh yeah, especially now. I don't know about there, but I know every store around here is like empty.
Yeah, no, dude. Same here. They just shut down schools for 3 weeks, and then 2 days after the kids go back to school, they're on like a 2-week spring break.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, none of it makes any sense though. They're shutting down some things, but keeping other things open. So you would think they
actually
everything.
They just shut down our Secretary of State office and everything too. Like I had an appointment next week to go in, and all of a sudden I can't go in because they canceled. They shut that down for a minute. So
yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And I mean, granted, with where I work and everything, in the meeting that they had this morning, the way that they're talking about it and all, a lot of stuff that they're doing, it does make sense. And it's not from what I understand, man, it's not because they expect a bunch of people to fucking, die or whatever, but it's the people that are already have a low immune system or the elderly, things like that, because it could blow up. So, it makes sense. Shit, it's not
rather be safe than sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you're shutting down schools, concerts, and sports events, but you still have mail going around from all over the world. Stores are still open.
Today, and I'm like,
yeah,
they would stop that.
Public transportation still up. I mean, it's get it, but at the same time, it's like just shut it all down.
We picked up stickers for our guests, and those got shipped out today. So Adam, you should be receiving yours and everything.
Very cool. Thank you, sir.
Speaking of mail going around the world.
Yeah, we shipped you a shirt today too. So
Yeah.
It was a little late on that.
Hey, I'm getting up chatter. I don't know if it's my side or
Oh, really?
like static or whatever.
Oh, your phone?
yeah, someone's phone's vibrating.
You or calls you?
That's my phone. My phone just keeps going off, and I don't know what's going on. So, like, I'm just getting a bunch of notifications from everywhere.
There's one nice thing with having hooked up to the computer because no one can really interrupt.
Yeah.
It seems like everything with the phones. People every 5 seconds.
Sorry, man.
Oh, you're good.
I hooked up my phone this time because last time when I joined you all and everything, I used the laptop, and you were saying the screen wasn't coming blurry or whatever.
Yeah.
So I figured phone, but nobody contacts me, man. So we good.
No, I don't know. I think it's like Discord and email notifications, like spam mail and stuff.
It happens.
Yeah.
So, what's the subject for today, there, Conrad?
Honestly,
he didn't think that far ahead.
No, I didn't, and that's the cool thing because like it's wide open now.
It was his plan all along.
All week I was scrolling through Facebook trying to think of different subjects, and honestly, like my Facebook feed was filled with news about the coronavirus. Some people aren't that worried about it. Others are like extremely worried about it, apparently. I was looking up cameras on eBay even, and I'm looking up a specific brand of camera, and someone is throwing in a roll of toilet paper with the camera if you buy it. For one of the ads, and
paper until we went to the store the other day, and I'm like, I only have 4 rolls left, and if they do close stuff down, I'm screwed. And we went to Walmart, they're completely sold out. Went to a local store. If anyone's looking for it, Shop and Save does still have some, and a ton of it. But
they still did today.
Nowhere else had it though. Sam's Club sold out of it. Costco's. It's ridiculous.
Pretty crazy, man.
Jamie, I don't know what's going on.
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
So actually, speaking of Jamie, we were tuned in the other night to a nerd live stream, and I was, I just decided to comment, and of course I was commenting using our Ridiculous Radio Twitch. So, long story short, I got in touch with Jeremy from Nerd, and he's going to talk to Kevin and see if we can get him on for an interview as well, which would be dope. And Jamie was there supporting us, telling them to make it happen too, so that was cool.
We also have John Page. He said, I'm here for Adam, the homie Adam.
Hey, what up, brother? That's an old friend of mine, man. We grew up together.
Yeah.
Much love, man.
Adam, what's your favorite in your collection? As far as snakes, or like you said, you have spiders. What's your favorite thing to deal with now?
The retics.
Retics?
Yeah, the retics, man. I dig those, man. They're fun. When I first got involved with this, this month, I've only been collecting again for 2 years now. The first few days of March is when I got my first ball python. It was just 2 years ago. And, I didn't know much about the retics as it was. It just heard nightmares, of course, in the early 90s and all. But once I started educating myself and doing some research, and now I thought, well, shoot, man, I think I can handle, a retic nowadays or whatever. So I got my first one, and I fell absolutely in love, man.
It's nothing compared to what you were used to years ago.
No,
it's great. Big difference, and it's hard to get people to, I guess, learn that or that everybody's stuck on what it used to be, and it's a huge.
Well, but a lot of people's life is what it used to be. Don't
Yeah.
worry about what it used to be, you know.
They're pretty interactive. Snakes compared to.
I've invested in some breeding projects for the ball python, and I don't regret that whatsoever. But if I would have took some more time and figured out, because I didn't know, I had no freaking clue. I just buy retics. I have 7 of them now, but I wish I had room for more of them because they're absolutely fantastic animals. Absolutely.
Have you ever thought about see after? If I decided to jump into another species, I've been talking about getting into scrubs because they kind of have that same like bad rap as retics did, and they're kind of they're known to have like a pretty high level of intellect for a snake,
I've found almost everything that used to have a bad rap. They're not. It's not the same as what it used to be.
Right.
Like, by no means. Everything I got into, I'm like, I always wanted one of these, but I knew it would mess me up. And now it's like, well, damn, I'm kind of disappointed. I expected more, something different. I'm like, this it's
good. It's definitely good.
Kind of like I was telling Josh, I wasn't planning on getting an iguana. What had happened is recently my sister got a blue iguana from someone. I just recently found out the thing's over 2 years, probably around 2.5 years old, and it wasn't really like super, like it wasn't handled a lot, and it's pretty detrimental for an iguana, especially if you want one that wants to be around people, is comfortable. And so she had hit me up because she didn't have time for it. She brought him over to me, and what's cool about that is, my retics are both like already on a level to where like I don't have to like heavily work with them. I don't handle like my snakes every day. It's maybe 3-4 times a week. So the iguanas can give me like a really cool project to like actually have to work for to gain that trust, like something I'm going to have to like put a lot of time and effort into. And I got her 3 days ago, and I've already put in 10 hours of handling, and she's really calming down, but she still really doesn't like coming out of the cage at first. She tends to calm down in my hands right after, though. So.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, it's it kind of it's a challenge to yourself, so you know that you can have that animal thrive and be cool with human interactions or whatever. It's a nice accomplishment, man, for sure.
Yeah, I'm excited. I know it's gonna be a long road, especially because like 2.5 years. So in that 2.5 years, she's already like part of her tails obviously grew back because it's not what it should be. So it broke off at some point in her life, and it's grown back. But so she's had like a lot of like some traumatic experiences at a young age. So I think it's going to take a lot. Oh, your mic's off, Adam.
You muted it.
Oh,
I didn't do that, did I?
did it froze?
I don't know. Can't unmute. Okay.
You able to hear us?
Yeah, he can hear us, but so what you gotta do, there's down at the bottom of your screen, there's an audio button. You just press the audio button and it should fix it. Maybe.
You are not too late, Brian. Just getting started. Oh.
He'll be back. I promise, guys.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. Ridiculous radio.
It happens when you're live. That's why it's ridiculous.
Yeah, there we go.
I got you covered, man. Oh, man.
And he should be back, but
yeah, I don't know what happened there. It said his mic was disconnected. I don't know why.
So the other
Right back.
like I was on that Nerd Live stream, and it was right before me and Josh started playing Apex the other night. We were watching it, and Josh is like, "Holy shit, dude! Did Kevin just sniff his guitar, right?" Because so without thinking, I just commented it real quick, and he read it. He's like, "Wait, no, I didn't." I went like this and like started like putting his face to the guitar, and
Hey, Josh said he was like reading a comment or something. Can you hear us?
Yeah, can you guys hear me? Sorry about that.
No,
yeah,
you're good. You're good.
Cool, man.
Yeah. I don't know where Josh went. He thought it was an intermission or something.
One too, man. No.
He might have. He better share if he has any. Oh,
You just live right across the street from each other or something like that?
yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
He John next to Keith. Hey!
yeah, I just got Monster Zero.
I got
Hey, right on, man.
good old ginger ale.
I'm full of that Kyle energy. Drywall behind me. We're all good.
I just bought a huge bucket of compound if you need to fix any holes.
I think I actually got like 20 gallons of that.
Yeah. Man.
But
Oh.
yeah, so weren't you gonna try and start pairing this year? Is that
Man, I got 4 females that are probably going to give me eggs this year.
Oh yeah.
I got 2 that are, I believe they're in pre-lay shed. They're zombie-eyed big time, man, which is really nice to see. And then 2 others, I'm waiting to see what happens still, but they're looking pretty lumpy and everything as well. But yeah, 4 ball python pairings this year. Because
Nice.
Normally I shouldn't say normally, excuse me. I really got lucky when I bought my racks. And all the gentlemen I got them from, he's a breeder and it's been around for a little while and all. And he's like, "Hey man, I have 3 females that I have no more use for or whatever." And he says, "I don't really want to sell them." He says, "You're more than welcome to take them if you like." So I was like, "All right, cool. Thank you very much." So I fattened them over the summertime, and then I started doing pairings in October. So then I've been pairing them once a week, or once a month for 3 days for 3-day increments. And so the last pairings or introductions of the males I did was just this last weekend. And all the females, the females are good. I've seen, every time I put them in there, they have locked. So, and they're nice, healthy females. I didn't want to, first time doing it, I wanted to make sure I did this right and be like, it's not fail myself from the get-go. So I made sure they were at a weight, and they're like, 2 of them are 6 years old, and I think that's right, or 7 now, and then another one's 6 years old.
Wow.
So so they're quite, the gentleman I did get them from, the year I got them, they did breed for them, so they took last year off, if you will, and when I got them, they were pretty thin, giving birth and all. And so I've fattened them up for the past, I got them last October, a year and a half ago in October. So they've been with me for a while, so they got time to acclimate and all. So yeah, I think we got 4 clutches. That's what I'm hoping for, man.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited.
The genetics? I don't know. Did I miss that?
Sorry?
Did you say what the genetics were?
no genetics?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
But with the one pair was to a normal. She's a big, beautiful normal. And I paired her to a GHI yellow belly or lesser yellow belly. And I like the look of that dude, man. He's pretty cool. Let me grab him real quick.
Yeah. Find the right button here. Remove from stream. That's the right one, right?
Yeah, don't do that.
The GHI.
Oh yeah.
This is my rim. This is the GHI lesser yellow belly. So he's looking okay for not eating. He hasn't eaten in half a year.
Oh yeah.
So, but he's been in with, I offer him every week and all that, but he's just not interested. So I'm done with trying to pair these guys up. I've heard the best bet, for some is to go try 6 times And if they don't go for you, they don't go for you. So I thought, well, half a year of trying to breed these guys is the best deal, I guess, from what I understand. So that's one pairing. The other one was a spider, orange dream, het clown. And then the other is a pastel. Oh, that's strong right there, man. Strong. And caramel albino. And the one, because, from what I understand with the caramel albinos, and I think we spoke about this before, if you take a visual or visual recessive and mom, because have I'm stuttering here. The babies have the possibility of having kinks and things of that nature being had. So I thought, well, I'll try head to head to see if that works. It makes any difference. I've also heard like lower temperatures so it doesn't cause the kinks and things like that. So I haven't seen caramel albino. Maybe that's just my inexperience mixed with a lot of genetics. Maybe that's why, because of the possible birth defects and all. But I thought I want to try. And last pairing I have, once again, is Grimm to that GHI lesser yellow belly. And I got him to a nice Pestave, man. A nice Pestave.
Nice. Yeah, those are sick.
Yeah, man. She's pretty. I'd take her out, man, but I just, newbie, I don't want to fuck with her.
Now, the GHI Mojaves are beautiful. Which one are you most excited about?
Sorry, Keith, you broke up, sir.
Which one are you most excited about?
The Pestave GHI lesser yellow belly. Yeah, I'm stoked about that one. They're nice babies, I think.
Yeah.
And then I'd like to make a bell for my girlfriend, all romantic in that way and shit.
Oh, yeah. Josh, where's my mics?
Even though I know river, but I mean it would be here, but it'd still be my girlfriend's.
Yeah, right.
It's in the fridge.
Is it?
Yep.
Might have to come get it.
But yeah, other than that, man. Sorry, Connor, what's that?
Oh no, go for it. Go for it.
Other than that, what I'm really excited about, because I'm starting this off with the ball pythons and all, but I can't wait to breed. I've invested in the ball python projects, but I've definitely invested a whole hell of a lot more into the retake projects for sure. A whole hell of a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about those, but shit, man, I'm free if those are ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping for freeways this next breeding as far as ball pythons. Pretty excited for that because that's I have a super yellow belly, so ivory to a asphalt. We should end up with freeways. Fingers crossed. We'll see.
So what's a freeway look like for those that?
Freeway is a little bit brighter than a highway.
Let me just look it up.
It's a mixture. It was mainly worked with in Canada, and more people are working with it here. Because I want to shoot for banana freeways and stuff like that.
Right. Is it like a super dark snake with like a light, like
no? The asphalt. The asphalt is pretty dark, but it looks more or less a normal. The freeway, it literally looks like a freeway pattern going down its back.
I hate Google.
All right. So like almost, yeah. So like center stripes down the road, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Kinda. Yeah. Yep. Pretty much.
That's pretty dope.
So this is the only one I could find that's close enough. Is a pastel freeway. Wait, what? Change. What? Okay. Share screen. There we go. It's a pastel, but yeah, that's a freeway.
Yeah, that's definitely a pretty ball python.
Oh yeah.
Now, without the pastel, it is darker on the sides, and it's
A little bit.
Right. But like I said, the banana freeway is what I'd really like to shoot for. It just messes with color a lot.
All right, Josh, I'll be there in 2 seconds.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys breaking out Goliath?
I guess we could while he's over here.
Adam's shit froze.
Did it?
Yeah. Adam, can you hear us? We are
The internet's lately have been just really wacky.
We just need like something Keith can throw up when we're experiencing technical difficulties, like a screen. It's just like, no, they're not. Yeah.
Keith.
Technical difficulties on that for some whatever.
Adam's back. Okay, so Adam, if you're like, you gotta go back to like the main. So this, it like freezes my phone screen. Like my phone camera freezes if I like play this this app or like this
Screen.
Yeah, the screen in the background.
You
So
might
like if
have internet connection. That's what it seems like. Turn on light. Who's supposed to be over there? It's empty.
I don't know. Let me hop over there real quick.
You guys just got a square taking up the space for nothing.
Uh-oh.
Is he gone? I have to go home to Adam. Not home to Adam. Add him. That's
Add him. All right, Adam, hold on. If you can hear us, Keith's going to run home and add
One
you.
second. And
1 second. He's got to jump screens again.
just
Right. Just hop over.
got him. Yep. Do you need me? No, not really. Okay. All right.
You got him, Josh? So, yeah, he's a big boy. And for those who don't know, who is this?
This is Goliath.
He's actually got his own YouTube video. It's pretty sweet. If you go check out HVH Reptiles on YouTube. Not to be confused with BHV. You actually, that pops up first for whatever reason. You gotta go to specifically go through search for HVH. But yeah, it's glad he's got his own video. You wanna talk about him?
Kind of out of breath. Go ahead, talk about him.
I'll be back. No.
Yeah, he is a sunfire slayer. He's just right at, say, about 15 foot. 14 foot 11 was the last time we measured him. Ugh. But he can be a handful.
He's a heavy guy.
He's got that nice yellow head to him, don't he?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's definitely, he more or less controls the situation. And he's definitely got power. But this is what most people would be looking for as in a mainland, and he's actually considered a dwarf.
Yeah, because when it comes to localities, even though Slayer's a very big island right off the mainland of Indonesia, they do consider Slayer a dwarf retic. And so when it comes to dwarf and super dwarf retics, they use a terminology. It's a marketing term, really. It's just like localities, and they base almost like they base it off island size almost. Is more or less how I would explain it. Like they try and I don't know. Someone else want to help me out here? Yeah, you're a big dwarf, super dwarf guy.
Yeah,
You're a big super dwarf guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, islands, that kind of stuff, man. Even with I was BSing with the coworker not so long ago about them because even within the islands themselves, like Kalatoa and all, they have their small little locations that they're found on the island. From north to south or whatever, and the Kaiwati, Madu, what's the other smaller one? Karumba. There's even different. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, go ahead. There's a bunch. There's like I don't know.
But even on islands and all, there's differences between its abilities of what's there from north to south or east to west, depending on the distances in between.
Right.
Hey, can I show you guys one of my super dwarfs?
Oh yeah. I should have made Josh big for that, huh?
What?
Yeah, he's all out of breath, and you didn't even pull up the screen all right.
Keith is fired.
Yep. 100%.
Who's running this show?
This guy went out and played all. He was looking a little bit pissed off for whatever reason. This is Gomez. This is my tiger. Which way I got to move this guy to get him?
There you go.
It's confusing with the camera.
Yeah.
This is Gomez. Kalatoa, 12.5% Jampia, and he's hit 100% for purple albino anery. And I got this dude from Reach Out Reptiles a couple years ago. Well, almost a couple years ago now. But this is the male that I'm gonna say, he's always my first, but he's my pimp.
Oh yeah.
So this is half of the project that I've invested into. Which, granted, this guy, he's older than, if you want to say, his girlfriends. Or girlfriend, depending on how the years go. We'll see how that goes. Yeah. But this guy's cool, man. He's a real goofball.
Brian says Gomez is awesome. Dang. Dark.
Yeah,
he's gorgeous.
He definitely is.
He's
pretty.
Pretty snake. What I like about that he will pop through sometimes when he's all fired up, and you get out in the sun, and where he's looking this kind of bronzish yellow colors, he'll end up popping off real nice and green.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like this dude, man. He's fun. Like the other day, when I was cleaning his cage, and I was doing it by myself, and this dude, he's roughly 6 foot. See, he's I don't like to overfeed the animals. I just do a nice maintenance feed. And dogs, I don't want a fat guy. I want a muscular dude here. But when I was cleaning him the other day, the hat I was wearing is pretty damn stinky, that's for sure. But he was up in my ball cap. Man, it's right there. And he's like, checking it out. I'm like, dude. But he was enthralled by the stench. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like this snake. He's fun. I guess all these guys are hungry. I'm hungry. I couldn't.
Comrade, you over there typing?
Yeah, sorry. I got a text, and why am I back on the big screen?
No, but you could hear that.
Well, yeah, you're back on the big screen.
Well, yeah, that, but yeah, you can hear you typing.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
This is 6. And she is the 50%. I think it's jam. Well, she's jam, but I think it's the D board line of G that she is. If I remember the name correctly. But she's a motley, and she's one of the het endocarmal aneries that's out there. But yeah, this is the project that I invested in. You know, ticks and all that. And this girl come from reach out reptiles as well. But she'll be a year old. No, she is a year old now. Excuse me. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to this pairing. But it's got a pet for another 3 years before anything develops out of this mama right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. The waiting game sucks.
She's definitely pretty.
For sure.
Yeah, it definitely is a waiting game. Because I like to start everything as babies. So it definitely years of just waiting.
3-4 years. For most, mainly everything. Yeah.
Yeah, and depending on the size that she gets, I'll do a 4 or 5. I'm not going to breed her at 3, but I like to probably breed her at 4, 4.5. All depending on how she's doing. Her mom, from what I understand, was roughly 11 feet. So just going off if she follows mom's footsteps or whatever, and I can't. You have to pardon me. I can't remember if it was dame or sire that was the Jamp. But I know that the Jamp she came from was 100%.
Nice.
So
yeah, they more or less take after them,
I think,
right? They usually take after the size of the mother.
Typically, from what I heard, yeah.
Fuck, man. The static is so bad, I can't
understand. Really?
Dude, I'm sorry.
No, I was saying, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but
that's weird.
Like listening to broken radio.
Mm. Oh. Yeah, I don't know why. I know you kept freezing a little bit. I don't know if maybe you have a bad connection or something.
Mm.
I don't know.
Any advice? In the chat, we're in the same chat. Could anybody tell me possibly how I can maybe fix this, man? I'm at a.
Are you on your Wi-Fi? You might be.
Yeah, I'm on the Wi-Fi. Yes, sir.
You're on the Wi-Fi.
And
maybe take it off the Wi-Fi.
It'll freeze up. If you take it off the Wi-Fi, it's gonna freeze up for a second, but then it'll come back too, and it should be better. I've actually preferred mine off of Wi-Fi many times. If you ask them, they'll be like, "Holy shit, it runs so much better off just like my 4G."
Especially if you have a lot of devices in the house running on the Wi-Fi, kind of eating up all that data. If you have other people in houses with phones or TVs.
Give me a moment, please, and I'm going to try to fix this. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
So
no, you're fine, man.
Yeah. What you gotta do?
You could try it without Wi-Fi. It might work. We'll see.
Yeah, like I said, Comcast, dude. I've been having nothing but issues.
Really?
Our Netflix hasn't been running right. Hulu.
Yeah, I don't know.
So the panics. Real quick, I'm gonna take this moment to highlight it, but the panic's obviously pretty bad and widespread with the coronavirus. Last night, I think it was midnight, I had someone call me, not a very big outdoorsman at all, doesn't know the laws about everything. He called me, wanted me to load up guns and go out to the woods and go hunting and stock up on food. I'm like, no, man, we're not.
You were talking about that. If it comes down to it, because, dude, there's no meat in the stores by us.
Shop and Save had a shit ton of everything. Yeah.
All right. I know Costco Dude, nothing.
And, like when it came to like noodles and
can't
canned
go to the
food,
big
it was
box
kind of
stores
empty.
anymore.
But
Everyone wiped out like the big box stores. You gotta go to like smaller
yeah,
places.
Jamie said her Wi-Fi has been messing up as well.
It's been pissing me off.
Yeah, that's probably what the issue is. It's probably just a bad connection.
And then I just got a text from someone about buying. They want to know what kind of good cheap gun to buy, and they want me to call them back. I'm like, oh my god, let's
Yeah.
slow, let's slow
Legit
our roll,
shotgun.
though, people. Come on, let's not get too drastic.
Now, is it for hunting or?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It was a different person.
Yeah, because what's that brand they came out with? I'm gonna say a knockoff Mossberg.
The Mossbergs are even cheap themselves.
Are you talking about?
You can get a Mossberg for like $200.
You can get up there in price now.
Oh yeah,
all right.
a basic pump.
The knockoff Mossbergs. That'd be like the Savages, right?
Yeah. There you go. They're like $100.
Yeah.
But
here we go, talking guns. All right, we're not telling everyone to go out and grab a gun, though. Like, yeah,
It's not that serious yet.
nah.
Hey,
I don't know.
I think what everyone needs to do is kind of calm down and worry mainly about staying out.
we're gonna play Name My Boa right now.
You're what?
We're gonna play Name My Boa.
Boa?
She still don't have a name.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So you gotta pull her out then,
Yeah,
and let the people in the comment section take care of it.
exactly. That's the plan.
You guys know what to do. You guys are gonna name this Boa. I would get Charlie out, but he's like in deep blue right now. And when I went to pull Buttercup out yesterday, she looked like she was about ready to drop a turd, and her cage still doesn't have a turd in it. So I'm like super nervous about pulling her out. I really don't want to get pooped on right now.
You want to come out?
Weekly video podcast featuring reptile keepers. Is that worldwide? Is that what? Okay. I never was able to see. Actually,
You never read the banner. It's like the same banner on the Facebook page, and Josh doesn't know.
Nope.
Okay. Where'd you go? Come back up here. Okay. Everybody, she needs a name.
Doom rolls Boa right there.
Say hi. She's so calm, man. She's so sweet.
Doom rolls were actually like one of the ones I really wanted as a kid too, but like I could never find anyone who had them.
Yeah, you don't see them way too often.
They're supposed to have
My kid's only two. If I let him name her, her name would probably be Dinosaur, which kind of works. But
hey, it's okay. At least like anything. So there's a certain someone I know that anytime they got a pet reptile, it was Mr. or Mrs. whatever that reptile species was. So like there's a collared lizard at one point, and it was Mr. Lizard.
Mrs. Snake.
There we go.
Figure I'd try different room as well, man, but hopefully that was better.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate.
Does it sound better so far?
So far, so good. So what? We'll see how this goes, man.
Technology is awesome, is it not?
Dude, that's the frustrating part. What's going on?
Yeah.
Anyone in the comment section got a name for this girl?
Not yet.
How many viewers we got right now, Keith?
It only shows me Twitch viewers, and at the moment 0. We have Jamie says we have a Benny and a Smalls from Sandlot. That's awesome.
Well, nice hanging out with you, gentlemen, and all shit.
Yeah. Hey.
All right.
What we were talking about was, as far as super dwarfs, was they take the size of the female, correct?
Yeah, from what I understand, I mean, that's the person that I respect the opinion of. That's what he's saying and all. Myself being new to the hobby, is that 100% correct? That I couldn't tell you, man. But I would like to believe that.
Yeah.
That's why I've been doing my comparisons too. Even like my mainland, the gentleman I heard from was police from Reptile Factory, and picture. I like to get pictures of the parents just to see, who's what and all that. But like her, I believe her mom is 16 foot, something like that. So I'm kind of gauging that she's going to be around the same,
Yeah. Because like I even said with Goliath he'll be going on 12 years old now.
Damn.
And I said he's considered a dwarf, which dwarf would hit that 13 to 15 foot mark. And a lot of people don't think that whenever they hear dwarf, that just means a little bit smaller than a mainland.
Yeah. I have 2 dwarfs, and I got those from Prehistoric Pets, and we've had that conversation before. But the first pre-tip, Magnus the Red, he's let's see, what was his percentages again? 37% Jamp, while he was 12.5% Solear. And I tell you what, bro, that motherfucker, he runs and he goes. He's nervous. He's a nervous guy, and I've been trying to work with him to try to figure that out. But maybe that's just so far that's just been his personality.
Yeah.
But he's 6 foot and
that
down, man. And 14 foot. Yeah, down the road possibly, but he'll be 2 in 2 weeks. 6 foot, dude, and he just goes. He boogies, man. So it makes me wonder. It's like, will he get to that mark? Possibly, but it's going to take a long time to get there.
Yeah. It all depends on feeding. Over the time. Because I have mainlands that are still tiny at 2 years old. So it's just all in how much you feed, how heavy you feed, and overfeed.
I don't have any desires or whatever to power feed my animals to get them to large sizes. I just want a nice, healthy animal, and that's it. I give them a nice belly bump. It's gone the next day. Sometimes, maybe 2 days, it will sit there.
Yeah.
But they're satiated, from what I can understand. I'm not having any problems with the pushing. I was with Nacho for a little while, but I kicked her up to a large rat and a medium rat, and she's chill. She's freaking chill now. Unless she, of course, pisses or shits in her enclosure. She's like, hey, man, you need to get this cleaned up. Let me show you,
No, definitely.
Brian said his son said we should name her Sabrina. Well, I would, but we already have a Burmese named Sabrina. So.
Hey, what you got there, Keith?
This is my Dumerals boa.
Hey, right on, man. Cool.
She needs a name.
She needs a name. Oh. We're playing Name My Boa.
Got any ideas, Adam?
She keeps pulling.
Hey, bro, can you open up the screen so we can get a better look at her?
Oh, let's see. How do I? Well,
I love how she has like the spades on the side.
Yeah.
Just Dumerals in general, their pattern.
Here, let me turn the green screen off real quick. Let's see, that's messing with it.
Oh,
there we go.
How's it still messing with her?
It shouldn't be. It's probably just lighting. Ugh, I'm all trapped in with headphone cords and stuff. She's running everywhere but to the camera. Come here. Look.
You just gotta find some kind of like distinct pattern and go by that.
Yeah.
Yeah. With a dark macabre name, man, that's for sure.
Right.
Yeah, we had a dim rose at the store. Well, he's been there for a couple of weeks now. I can't recall if he's sold or not. Even his baby.
I was shocked on how big that one was.
Yeah.
We went to go pick her up.
I was actually what was it, a New Year's party? We went for my girlfriend's like work, or maybe it was Christmas party. Went for my girlfriend's work's Christmas party, and one of her coworkers there was like, "Keith, you like snakes, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." Her boyfriend's friend, I guess, was moving and couldn't take her with him, something like that. So got in contact with him, and she was free. Can't beat it.
Beat that, man. That's cool.
Yeah, came with a enclosure, everything with it. So he just couldn't keep her anymore. And she's a sweetheart, man.
Yeah, she's super dope.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, speaking of
Been a long day.
Come on. You can't go over there. There's too many wires, man.
Yeah, so did you worked at
I
you worked at
I was later this afternoon. The gentleman came in and he was talking about how we possibly have a case at the clinic that I work at of the virus and all, but he had to go in and clean up the room afterwards and all that kind of stuff. And I haven't heard the end results of whether or not there's actually a case in where I work, which is down in Reno Valley, California. It's about it takes me about a half hour to get to work and all, but it's a trip, man, because they got, when you're coming in, they have like canopy tents set up to where you have to kind of, it's not really a check-in, but they're screening every single person that walks through that door, whether they got a fever, do you have a fever? Do you have a cough? Anything. All of our exit doors, or there's doors that we can get into to use, but we have a badge that we can usually lock with our badge, but they have those on lockdown. There's only one way to get into that place, but you can, when you're leaving, you can go to the other exit routes. But to get into the shop, if you will, you can only go through the front door. So what's been going on clinically, it's crazy just to see, developing and all.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't take it as serious. I didn't think it would get as serious as it did. So it's kind of, once you start having like schools shut down, government buildings shut down, shit like that. From what I heard, our airports aren't even like doing any screening. I know, like I said, I'm living staff at an AFC home. We got the okay from the director of licensing to go ahead, or like licensing guy, go ahead and put this place on lockdown as well. Like no one in and out, So I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of going to do these small little tasks of shutting down particular public areas, for like schools, for example, and all that. You better kill it all. Otherwise, it ain't going to work no matter. I mean, it'll help, of course. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not the professional on whatsoever, of course, but it just makes sense. NBA's not playing. The NHL's not playing. All the big sporting events. I mean, for those guys to shut down, that's money right there. They're missing out on. So for them to do so, that's
it's a lot.
That says something.
Put her back. A little bit worried that I'm gonna get shit on. So.
You ever need toilet paper? I got some toilet paper for you.
How did roll?
So I got a question. Like, I normally, when I'm cleaning my snake cages, I use paper towel, because I can just throw it away afterwards. But now with this freaking epidemic of everyone buying out supplies, everyone went from buying all the toilet paper to then buying all the paper because I guess paper towel flushes or something. I don't know. And
I wouldn't.
Yeah, no, that's
I
horrible.
wouldn't. Don't do it.
Plumbers are gonna have a field day.
Yeah.
Right. And so now I'm like, well, how's like half the world gonna clean their snake cages? Because I know most people use like paper towel and shit. I guess you could just go to washcloths. But I don't know.
That would suck.
Yeah.
I don't know. I always stock up on paper towels and stuff, regardless.
We do too, and I'm even like,
Oh,
Adam disappeared.
all right, I'm back.
Right. Jamie said she stocked up on paper towels yesterday for that reason. I don't blame you.
Yeah. And the thing about this whole stocking up on toilet paper thing, I understand it's like a huge necessity to not run out of toilet paper if you like quarantining yourself at home for this whole epidemic. But like for the people that now can't buy toilet paper and are resorting to other items such as paper towel and
you can't get toilet paper, take a shower.
Yeah.
Like worst comes to worst, you have a shower.
yeah, there's shit in the shower.
There's
Walk up,
100.
drop that fucker in.
There's 100 alternatives to toilet paper.
I understand that, but like I'm afraid with like the lack of common sense a lot of humans have is that they're gonna like go with paper towels, start being unsanitary about shit. That's gonna cause even more disease spread than initial.
And people throwing away shitty paper.
Shit, yeah, they're gonna be throwing shit into garbage cans, and it's
It's cool, but I think it was that way before this whole epidemic. I know there was a lady that used to shit in a bucket and go and dump it in her backyard. Yeah. They said that was before any of this stuff happened. It's just, he was back and then he disappeared.
Here you go. Guess that morph.
I can't see. It's an albino burn.
dude, no, holy shit. The green screen, man.
I know. That's what I mean. Guess that morph.
Dude, that's badass.
Green screens are so fun and mess everything up at the same time.
That is pretty sweet.
Right.
Yeah. So.
But no, like when we went to Walmart, the garbage cans were overflowing because the workers don't want to clean it up.
Oh yeah, dude. Like literally overflowing. Like there was garbage all on the ground around the garbage can.
Like if anything, I would think that's making it worse. But hopefully it all blows over and causes there is really nothing. But I guess the whole better safe than sorry, like I said earlier.
Yeah.
I guess. I know I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, I'm not super worried about it. I'm worried more about the masses, if that makes sense, because that's what's unpredictable right now. Sure, there's going to be people that die from this virus, but the way that, okay, I'm not trying to sound all conspiracy nut, but the way like the media is portraying this virus and everything, it's causing like a mass panic among, hey man, the audio is coming through choppy. On my side, I've tried Wi-Fi and none, and it's just going to shit. I can't follow conversation.
That's weird.
Yeah. Well, I guess we can. We could always try to reschedule it or problem solve, troubleshoot. I don't know. It's 10 o'clock already. I do got work in the morning.
Yeah.
Jamie said, "Do you think the Steel City show will still take place?"
We were just talking about that.
Me and Josh were just talking about. I would hope so, but I could see there being a big chance of it not happening, especially they canceled Tinley this weekend.
But Tinley was at a convention center. I don't know. This is more or less.
It's still a large grouping event. Whoever runs Steel City, I could see them and being influenced by Tinley shutting down and going, "Oh, maybe we should not have ours either."
Yeah. I don't know. That is a possibility.
Yeah, that would suck. It would definitely suck.
Think of all those people that were already like
Hopefully.
landing in Tinley and at Tinley, and like then they canceled. Like Dave Kaufman, Brian Cusco landed to find out that they had canceled Tinley. Like everyone,
they were all there.
Yeah, like everyone was getting ready to set up, and yeah, that's.
I think nothing's refunded as far as flights. You flew there.
Yeah.
You already took the flight, so they can't refund you. And all them people that aren't going to make the money over the weekend, they were probably banking on it to back up the hotel stay and all that. Now they're all just out a couple $100.
Yep. Well, Conrad, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I asked him if he'd want to try to reschedule. He said I wouldn't mind. Maybe best since it's been like an hour already-ish. Feel bad, but yeah, man, it's a mess on my side. Yeah.
And Wi-Fi's been really screwing up.
Yeah, I mean, we'll reschedule with you, Adam, and
yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, we could probably bullshit for a couple more minutes about this corona, and then Keith said he's got to get up early and shit. But,
Reptile Channel, not this isn't CNN, Fox News.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, we could be.
Here's the ultimate question: Can snakes get
50-50 chance of rain or snow or something like that tomorrow? It could be anything.
Dude, fuck yeah, I'll be the weatherman.
Wear basketball shorts under your sweatpants and pack an umbrella. You'll be good.
Yeah. The bald guy with the slick back said that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you look out the window to my left, it is dark outside.
Yeah. It could be light in a little while. Like in a couple hours.
It could, yeah. I mean, it's bound to change. It might not be dark where you're at, but it's dark for me.
Yeah, it's dark here.
It's dark here. Yeah, but yeah, I guess we'll end it on that note. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll.
Sorry for the difficulties.
We got Snake House coming up. What was it? Monday night?
Tuesday at 8. I thought it was.
Oh yeah, we did an hour early on Tuesday.
Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern time.
Snake House is a snake rescue, veterinarian owned snake rescue, and they actually have 2 different facilities out in the West Coast. So we're going to be going live with them. They're going to show us what they do and get a run through of their. And Adam says, "Sorry, man. Apologies to everyone."
No problem.
Dude, you're fine, man. I mean, it's good to have you on and bullshit again. So, I mean, if you're watching,
technology sucks.
It happens. Also, if you watched the last episode with Kim, is it Emross? Is that how you say it? Emross?
Thanks. Yeah.
Her episode of Wife Swap is now aired. Definitely check that out.
Oh, it hasn't aired yet.
I thought it did.
No, that was just the sneak peek. They finally put out
Wednesday. Okay, I take it back. Don't listen to me.
It airs March 18th.
18th. I thought
March 18th.
No, I don't know what I'm talking about.
But she'll be on there. I mean, on our page, I threw up the link to the sneak peek.
Yeah, stay March 18th.
Like she explained with us, they are gonna try and make it a bit more dramatic you know, you guys already got how she felt about the whole thing, and she said it was fun and she loved it. But yeah, they did try and make her look a bit more anti-hunting in that one, of course. So, I mean, everyone's got their own thing, but I'm appreciating. So, on that note, guys, well, we hope you guys have a great weekend. Don't get sick. And we hope to see you Tuesday night, 8:00.
If you do get sick, just stay at your house and watch us.
Yeah. Good plan.
So it gives you something to do. Yeah. All right.
When he said that, Buttercup yawned though. So
yeah, it's bedtime.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Peace. Oh, have a good night, Jamie.